highly recommend it, and we've recommended it to people that we know already. I think it's hard. It's sometimes that it's just that business running you and you being able to stand back and run the business, that equation. And I think sometimes it's not only about the numbers. It's Emma and I. It's been really important to have a sounding board every month. Meet for coffee. What do you think to this? And it might be completely something out of the blue that Dan has mentioned, and it's Emma and I have thought, oh, I've never thought about that. And it's just something that can plant a seed in your mind. I guess, like many entrepreneurs, it can be a lonely job sometimes, especially I think in a family business. So it's always important. We have thought about over the last 4 or 5 years getting sort of trusted advisors to act as a sounding board for particularly Emma and I. But sometimes it's good to be challenged. And I think from Emma and I's point of view, it was sometimes we would make a decision we thought was the best way forward. But I think Dan's come on board and just subtly put some ideas to think about. Perhaps have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? Which has been great for both of us. I think particularly since COVID, we've made fantastic progress. Profitability and sales-wise, but I think as a business, it's a very hectic, manic channel we're in, and we tend to be the same. And I think Dan's, without a shadow of doubt, brought some structure to the business. So monthly meetings make sure all our senior leadership team have got their reports ready, making sure KPIs are measured. So structure for sure, because I think we would just maybe 100 miles an hour. Meetings would get missed, one-on-ones would get missed. We're too busy sort of driving for those sales and that bottom line profit. We're actually just standing back and making sure that we're on the right path. So structure within the business for sure. But since Dan has come in, he helped us put a plan together of where we wanted to see ourselves in a year, 2 years, 3 years time. And for us to do that, I think it's been great. They spent some time with the senior leadership team, challenged them, mentored them. So it's allowed Emma, and it will allow Emma and I over the next 18 months spend more time away from the business. So that was definitely a plan that Dan put in for us beforehand. It was all systems go, and we were 150% in the business. I think the company structure, having clear key KPIs that are measured, having values around the business that everyone should be working to, that he can comment on. But I think it's been wholly taken on board throughout the business. I think everyone is trying to hold themselves to those values, but also other people as well. I think from Emma and my point of view, we've got a leadership team there that are measuring their staff. So when they report on it, we're getting all the figures that we need instead of us being in on it every day, looking at how many orders we've had a day, how much the dispatch is, but at least we're getting reported on that now. So huge improvement. The sales team, taking one of Dan's phrases, sand in the bed, were given a ambitious target. So we're at the moment running 16% year on year. We achieved 18% year on year last year. We're spending more time away from the business, being able to think where we need to be, looking at the KPIs and just thinking about lots of areas that we didn't have time to in the past. So it feels it's more relaxed and being able to organise ourselves in a better way. It gives us more time to spend with the family and more other projects that we're looking at. We're looking at a couple of other projects that we can get involved with. So yeah, mission accomplished.